Please leave your message.
Try to call you back.
Hello?
Yo, what up? It's Choke. Choke, no joke.
Hold up, I can't hear you.
The music's loud.
Who's this?
Choke, no joke.
Oh, what's going on?
What's good? What's good, man?
I heard from you in a minute, huh?
What's good? You live right now.
No? That was you.
Ain't nothing. You live right now. What's good?
Got him.
At the tone, please record your message. When you finish,
This thing is goofy. Then they got the old voicemail where you think you're talking to somebody. Good looking, Mr. Vaughn. Follow my new page, y'all. Follow my new channel. Choke, no joke. I'm about to move over to my new channel. Wolf, welcome back.
What's going on, my brother?
Hey, what's the deal? You live?
Oh, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. First, congratulations on the new channel, you know?
Yeah, thank you. What's going on with you? What's on your mind? Talk to the people.
Well, yeah, you know, you always ask the good questions. Like, when you asked, you put a post, I just saw it like early before, you asked a good question. You said, how come they didn't charge him for attempted murder on Suge Knight? That's an excellent question. I didn't hear anybody ask that question anywhere throughout this whole entire situation since he's been arrested.
Well, I did the research on that, and the statute of limitations for attempted murder in Nevada is only 3 years. So they couldn't get that off. Now, maybe if they make it federal or some shit, they probably could try to do some type of RICO gang type of shit and hit them. But the statute of limitations for attempted murder is only 3 years, which is kind of crazy.
That's exactly where I was going. Two different things I want to bring up to discuss. Number one, how come nobody's discussing that Reggie Wright's an informant on multiple levels? A federal informant,
yep,
right? And if you check the dossier with Phil Carson, he had a whole conversation with him, breaking down Phil Carson breaks down how he met Reggie, how Reggie is 137 informant, right?
Yep.
And then in the case that he recently got in California, he was an informant then too. The case that he got with him and his father was indicted with him and the Great Street Crips. That they were sending drugs to the Memphis to the Peter Road family, right? He listens to an interview. He tells you that he got a downward departure, which is called a safety valve.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Downward departure safety valve means that you have to debrief. Now, this is the same reason that if you know anything about the BMF, Blue Da Vinci and Big Meech have an issue because Blue Da Vinci has a safety valve. He debriefed. And Big Meech said, oh, you can't do that. That's snitching. Right?
Right.
Black 100 is all over this issue, so that's his friend, so that he knows. Now, stick a pin on that, right? That's one conversational point. The other conversational point, everybody's worried about Diddy on the East Coast when everybody in LA should be worried because this whole entire thing says gang, not just says Keefe D on it, it says gang enhancement and put Southside Crips on there. So that means that if anyhow this man goes and changes his story, which he already has, or goes and tries to take a deal or something, and the feds pick this up, the feds can now go back and indict everybody that was on the old case, plus whoever he's going to snitch on now, because you know he's going to snitch. So if the people who should be worried is the people in LA. LA should be on fire right now because he knows everybody's business in LA.
Exactly, and that's exactly what I was saying. Like, nigga, this domino effect is going to be some gang shit. All y'all gang niggas are getting ready to go down. Bloods and Crips. There's gonna be more Pyrus and motherfucking South Side Crips, and then motherfuckers attached to them. And it's going that RICO, if that shit go federal and go RICO, They gonna clean up LA off the gangs.
It's crazy that the only person I really listen to in this whole thing is Russell Poole and Bill Carson, right? When it comes to these police, because Bill Carson's an actual federal agent, and he's not playing fair. He's not playing sides. He doesn't care about LA. He doesn't care about Vegas. He just cares about the actual. He went in there for police corruption. That's what he was looking for in the first place. And when he found police corruption, he found. So at the end of the day, that's who I'm really looking for. Bill Carson. I'm not promoting nobody's stuff. I'm not connecting with nobody's stuff. I'm just saying that he's coming in with a new dossier, and it's supposed to drop within the next month. And that's supposed to have new interviews with all these people, including Perez. So we're going to find out more information as it unfolds. This story is just started, Joe. I like this. How this just started. It's going to start to unfold.
Yeah, that dossier, you can promote it because I support the dossier. I support Bill Carson. And that comes out October 23rd, and I'm waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be on the podcast. If you got the podcast on your phone, I know on Apple phone, you got the podcast. You're going to put the guys here. It comes out October 23rd, and they got interviews with David Mack too. So that's going to be interesting, and you're going to see a lot more information come out. And Reggie better be shitting his bricks. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, when that new dossier come out, y'all gonna see how much more information is gonna be out here. And shout out to RJ Bond too. Um, I just started watching his stuff yesterday because I've been seeing people put his name in my comments. So I just started watching his documentary yesterday. Well, today actually. And there's so much, oh my God. Yo, the Compton Police Department is the dirty. Them niggas was moving drugs out of the evidence room. Yo, Compton is a dirty ass police department, bro.
So how is it that the police department, when it was caught up in the Rampart, and the biggest corruption biggest corruption case in police history, right, in California, got moved to the sheriff's department and didn't get any charges, any problems? We're talking about Reggie Wright Sr.
Yeah, because he's Reggie Wright Sr., they said allegedly gave up people above him and under him. But he was in charge of the gang unit, and they had the drugs, and these niggas was moving drugs out of the evidence room, bro. I mean, like hundreds of bricks just gone, hitting the streets. Bro. Yo, one of the cops, they went in the locker. They like, yo, open your locker. He like, nah, no, man. They like, yo, open your locker. He like, nah, man. And they took the wire. I mean, the lock cutters, open his locker, and this dude had 2 bricks of cocaine in there. A cop, bro, and his personal locker.
There is no such thing as a cop in Compton because they all come from the same background. Now, you said it best: a bandana and a badge.
Yeah.
You can do a whole series on that. Everybody, because the connection between David Mack and Reggie Wright Jr. is Kevin Gaines.
Right.
Who up with them? Kevin Gaines was David Sharif. He was intimate with Sharif intimately since he was a little kid, and he knows Kevin Gaines. See what I'm saying? So that is the connection. When he said, "Oh, I don't know these guys," I never. You know, literally the person that they grew up with, my best friend, literally, and you're on the same police force with in Compton at 8 miles, literally 8 miles, 8 miles. That's like the Bronx and Manhattan.
Yeah. Yeah, and they all know each other, bro. They all grew up together. And it's like, come on, man. But yo, that Compton boy, y'all gotta go watch this joint called Tupac Assassination. The what is it called? Tupac assassination, the war for Compton. Hold on, let me look.
I'll be honest with you. I'm glad they found took the initiative to get this Tupac situation rolling. But until they take the initiative to solve the Biggie murder, I'm not jacking anything else. I love Tupac to death, but yo, God, they blatant the Biggie murder was just blatant disrespect because that was just that to me that was just like a paid hit. That was a paid assassination. This Tupac situation, it could be this way, it could be that way. At least it's a conjecture. But with Biggie, that was just a paid hit.
What you call it just did a interview, Money B from Digital Underground, talking about Keefe D's arrest, and he's saying the police had something to do with Tupac being killed.
They have to be complicit somehow. I mean, ultimately, the person that's really that's responsible for no matter what is Reggie Wright Jr. because they're the head of security. There's no possible way that my principal has been attacked or been in some kind of security on fight night in Las Vegas when everybody has access. You have random people running all over the place. You have cars all over the place. You have to. How are you not increasing security? How are you not going to walk more guns? You just been an altercation, not only an altercation with just random people, but people you will know from your hometown that are known to be killers. You were death row. You roll with weapons everywhere to award shows. So how is it that y'all didn't up to Reggie Wright is you're the security is most prince, and then you're supposed to cover death row. You had the most massive failure of history when it comes to entertainment because you had Tupac die on your watch. And you literally, it was literally an altercation, an hour and a half to 2 hours before he died, and you did not do any kind of security changes to making sure his life was more secure between that point and that point. So either you're complicit in his death or you're just a terrible, terrible security agent.
Exactly. You telling me this is the biggest? Y'all got the biggest label in the world. Y'all got drama with everybody. This nigga done made niggas drink piss and all kind of shit. And y'all sat there and a fight break out, and you know these dudes, and they the rival to your label, and you don't up the security. Come on, brother. Ain't nobody stupid here, bro.
It's one of those things is that you can't sit there and not take responsibility somehow when it's your responsibility. And then in the situation, people are saying that you said this man that one step right there. People don't understand like it's one complicity is looking the other way. Being conspiracy is actually acting in it. So when you sit there and someone's hitting your Nextel, you know how the Nextel work back then. It wasn't like, I don't know if anybody had a Nextel, but
I did.
I'm sure you had like 50,000 of them. And you know how it goes. You sent that straight to somebody else. Back in the days when we was around the street, that we was one person straight.
Exactly.
Right? So if you get a Nextel church, you're going to say, we got it. But I mean, somebody tell you directly. If he just got shot and somebody says they got him and they send him directly to your phone, that means you're already in on the pre-plan. You must know something.
That's right. That's right. And this is why it's like when people say the Keefe D story, they believe it. I'm like, all right, so what about the walkie-talkie conversation? What about him taking the guns off of them and them having a meeting? What about him keep calling Michael Moore and make sure he's at? What about him taking him off of Tupac after the fucking fight, bro? Listen, gangbangers, y'all know get busy. Y'all tell me all that is a coincidence, and it just Keefe D and them niggas just ironically was able to go way over 662, whether it was 15, 20 minutes or an hour, and was able to ironically roll in and meet up with these niggas and find them while they looking for them. And come on, bro. I know people can't be this slow, man.
You said something else interesting that made me think about something. Now, if you watch the other dialogue, and I'll be honest with you, those are the most compelling Keefe D interviews where he told on himself. If you watch the other dialogue, and a side note, when Vlad was sitting there telling you that the feds came to him and then after the interviews, but he denied it. He was doing that for two reasons. Not only to try to get street cred, but he's also telling you that there's other people out there that the feds went to as well that did not deny it. So when you go check out our dialogue, you go check out those interviews where Keefe D is getting mad when he talks about, he literally talk about Tupac deserved to get shot. So you imagine the unedited footage that he had, and besides that, you go just look at that footage. He told the story about how Greg Keating comes and starts showing him all these replacements on his board. He kept seeing it. He kept at first like, nah, fuck y'all. Excuse my language. F y'all. Right? And then he said, you know what? He go with the story. Now the key part of the story is the placement in the car. Now this is where you know where Keating is a cop. So he's just assuming that, okay, you know what? The driver, he's the boss, so he's a passenger. The driver is the back. So he said something interesting. You said that this mostly said, when you have a 400-pound man in the back, right, and someone has to reach over and want a gun over him, that's probably not going to happen, right? Remember you brought that point up.
Right.
You'll bring up a point. Now, so and you remember you were bringing up the point of he jumped out the van and jumped in the car with them, so he wasn't rolling with that tradition. So that car was already rolling. So if I'm a 400-pound man, who am I going to sit in a car with any nigga in the back, right?
Yeah.
Right? That's the same lane, right? The driver. So if there's all three in the car, if he jumps in the car, where's he going to jump in? He's going to jump in the back seat. Because there's the fat guys always go sit in the front. Because if I'm that big and that far, I'm not sitting in the back. I'm sitting in the front seat. I can push the seat back and you're getting guy get in the back.
Right.
All right.
Right.
So
Yeah.
now,
No.
if you switch up the seating, and if you switch up the seating into where the proper seating is, in the back seat, now it starts making sense that you saw a big black arm coming out the window.
Yeah, and but another contradiction in his story is when they was at 662 and Corey Edwards was crying, like, yo, they gonna kill us, we gonna kill us. This and that. He said he jumped in the van with the busters.
No, he jumped out of the van, he jumped in the car. He said the Cadillac, the van. He jumped out the van with Corey and jumped in the car.
No, he said he got in the van with the busters.
I'm telling you.
Hold on.
That's how he rolled around and he jumped out and Corey was there. And he reminded against people Corey because Corey snitched. Corey's a snitch in Cali, right? So he has people Corey, right? That's why he can't stand Corey, right? And that's why Corey be moving like he's moving, right? So
wait. Stop. You said Corey's a snitch.
Yes, Corey's a snitch. It's go back to the undialogue that brings down that the gun because they asked him in the movie, you see that movie they did where they said they found the gun of the Glock 40 in his girlfriend's house in the flower pot or some shit because of a dog. He's like, nah, that never happened. What happened was and they the father did find the gun eventually because there was a big dog did actually find the shit buried in the backyard. And, but it wasn't like how they showed in the documentary. But like I said, the other dialogue, I keep just shouting stuff out, but you know, respect to all you guys do your job. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely had the most telling interviews because for some reason, the way he was questioning Keefe was upset. He was in his emotions, and when he was in emotions, he started talking that shit. He's a gangster. That's why he was threatening Mike Tyson when he was threatening Boosie. He had like 3 different interviews. The one where he's sitting in the hotel room with the backdrop, you know what I'm saying, of the city. That's one of the most common ones. And then the last set of interviews that he had. So if the feds is looking at Vlad TV, they're definitely looking at those like, oh, we need the unedited version of those because you literally see the cut of him saying he don't want to talk about that. You literally see the cut onto the art of dialogue. So this was one of those things that when you listen to the story and him start telling certain things like Corey, you start picking up certain things and realizing that okay, this is where so Corey could be a possible. Like last night, mind you, and this is another thing. This is another thing I don't. The East Coast plays. Everybody's trying to play the East Coast into strike and Diddy and say, well, acting like Zip was a little nigga. And if you know Zip is a hustler for over 50 years. He survived the Aiden Bull era. He's 50 years hustling. He's Zip is a top level. If you want to say gangster. He's not the type of dude you just gonna be like, yeah, I got the gun for you. Nah, he's moving than that. So he's not gonna. If he's avoiding the authorities since the 70s, he came under Bumpy Johnson. You see what I'm saying? Zip is not no little dude. So if in the situation, Keefe D, True and D was working with the whole. Keefe D was not the top shot caller in the organization, right? He was part of an organization. There was a higher person than that. Like I said, check out who formed Death Row. There was two people that formed Death Row. Everybody knows Harry O, which is the blood side. There's a Crip side.
Right.
And that team is where you get Keefe D from. So when Keefe D says handling all that work, that's what happened. And what happened while they was really beefing because Shook sold the company for both of them. So that started, that's why the mob, that's why he surrounded himself with the mob. You know what I'm saying? And he brought his little team in, and it was going back and forth when they go to war. And he had his patient with them. It was Harry O was doing his thing. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not talking people's business, but that's what's going on LA business, right?
Right.
So it starts spilling over and over and over into bigger things. And that's why if you listen to Phil Carson, he said, listen, I already know who did everything because of your phone records, because he already said, I have all the forensic evidence. I don't know why the FBI didn't just close the case. The FBI has all the evidence to close the case. And literally, it literally says, he said, if you listen to this interview, it's literally the interview between him and Reggie, where Reggie was sitting there like, oh, I don't know if they said, he was sitting there trying to say Phil Carson never met me, and Phil Carson's like, oh, I met you when you was these things. Like, he's like, I'm trying to save you, Reggie. Don't let me tell you how I met you, right? But you know and he's like, oh, if you know my partner, oh, I know you too. And Reggie had to back himself up, right? The truth is the fact that like Phil Carson said, he said, there's paperwork already stating each of the Biggie case that from the LA Internal Affairs Department that states already that David Mack and David Perez was involved in the Biggie murder. This is 100% stated fact on paper already. So you can listen to the interview, it's a dossier.
Yeah, I listen. I know all that information. I know exactly what you're saying is the truth.
So we put all this information in a scalable picture, right? We start seeing like there's a lot of moving parts. Whereas if they want a fair one with Baby Lane and Tupac, then who's gonna make that call? They're gonna make that call. The person probably will most likely get that call, not to be sure. Most person likely will get that call to be ready.
Definitely.
And get that call that you have the opportunity to tell somebody where it's gonna be, placement, time, and just things start happening. So like it's one of those things that if you're in the right position, you can make something happen and line somebody up without even having a super plan beforehand. You could just have the right people in the right position and be able to line.
Let me ask you, like I asked the last caller, do you think that is any way possible that Reggie and Keefe D was in on this Tupac shit together?
Yes. I definitely think so, yes.
You ever heard them talk on the phone together?
I've heard them argue, but never really like had a conversation. So I heard them argue online, you know what I'm saying? But never like.
Yeah, I've seen Reggie call Keefe D on his phone and have a conversation with him. Like they be kicking it. Even Reggie gave Vlad and all these other websites Keefe D information. That's how they got in touch with him.
But this is a thing, right? They all know each other intimately because Keefe D said the day after they got back from California, the first person who pulled up on them
was Reggie's father.
What does that tell you? Because he knows exactly to come pull up on you. I know he knows.
Exactly. And that's where Las Vegas Metro PD got to got the information because they said they got it from the Compton Police Department that it was Orlando Anderson.
Literally, if MTV was saying it, that Keefe D nephew killed him, nobody knows who Keefe D was.
This is what I'm saying. All that information came from Compton.
Facts. Because obviously, Diddy ain't saying Keefe D's name.
And who the fuck would know that fast? Nobody in the motherfucking camp saw the shooter.
Mind you, at the same time that the feds is talking to Reggie.
Right.
At the same time that Shook is going to jail for the probation violation.
And who told them that Suge went out the country? Remember he said they went after that, they went to the Bahamas. Suge was on probation. He ain't supposed to leave the fucking state. Or the country rather. And allegedly Reggie told he left. Allegedly Reggie told the probation department that Suge got into a fight in Vegas. They didn't know.
See, remember back then there was no Instagram, there was no social media.
Exactly.
So literally, you heard of people, you have to like really they have to get on the news somehow. And if it wasn't for the fact that he got shot, you wouldn't even know an incident really happened in a fight could have happened in Las Vegas. You might not have heard about it so much.
Right.
What's more telling is that the fact that after this all happened, now mind you, you have Kevin Mackey, who's who's a federal informant, you know what I'm saying, selling people drugs, selling these people, guns, selling these people bulletproof vests, right? He's a direct informant. You have we're talking about it's a Mike Tyson fight. You already know the feds are out there watching anyway, regardless. Just being out there watching regardless, right? That's how they got Frank Lucas, right? That's also they always be out there watching anyway,
right?
Spending money, who's not, right? So you're telling me, and even back then they had they had more cameras in probably Las Vegas than anywhere else in the world, probably.
Definitely.
Because everything. Right? So you're telling me that the feds was watching. Oh, they didn't have a implicit idea of what happened. Now, if it's just some gangbanging, it's just Keefe D, why would they just come pick him up the day after? It was years and years after he got caught in another case where, and you tell me Greg King suddenly filed this guy out of nowhere, and just Marcy got the story out of him after all this time since he's stuck in jail. When they had all this information already sitting there, it's not like they didn't have all this information. If MTV could be saying it out loud, how is it possible that the Las Vegas didn't pick it up, LA didn't pick it up, or even worse, it should have been a federal situation because one person left from one state to another state, and it was gang related.
That's why I think this shit is going to become federal at some point, man.
It has to. If they put gang enhancement on it, then it has to, because where the gang comes from.
Yeah.
So
I think if it go federal, it works. It works in Keefe D's favor.
I think so too. Because he has a better chance of working with the feds to pick it up because
that's right.
He gives the information.
That's right.
As long as he starts telling where the bodies is dropped, he can just give out 30 different bodies and come home.
Who do you think this new surprise witness is?
Joe, you had me scratching my head on that one last night. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Like the way they talk, the way they talk. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like Suge. Because you see the way he says man and stuff like that, and you watch the Suge interview, he has the same kind of like verbiage, right? So that's kind of crazy. But and the closest person, actually, that's the whole thing. There was a caravan, right? It wasn't just Suge and him in the BMW out there by himself. There was a caravan of people, so there was other witnesses there. So it had to be one of those people because the witness was on site directly after he got shot. So it's a limited amount of people that could possibly be there, and this person has intimate knowledge of the inner workings of these groups. So they obviously they must be on for one of the sides, and obviously he must be from Tupac's side somehow. So it has to be someone in death row because it couldn't be their side. Because I'm thinking like he was on Keefe D side that they wouldn't be able to run up to him after the fact, like after the shot, and he's thinking like, yo, they might shoot you too. Tupac won't be worried about somebody, it had to be somebody he's familiar with, right?
Yeah, that was the other thing too. Like that would be somebody he's concerned with. You know what I'm saying? If that's true. But
now, this other thing, I'm thinking, is this live with the testimony? Like, is this current in front of the grand jury with the testimony, or is it with the testimony from back then that's in front of the grand jury? Because if that's the case, it could have been the outlaw dude that died.
Well, no, this grand jury was just started only 3 months ago.
So somebody came in and testified.
Yes.
So who is alive to testify? Listen, you figured that out. You ahead of the game because I'll be honest with you, I'm stumped on that because I don't know who.
It's either Suge, Corey Edwards, or the other guys that Corey Edwards mentioned that was in the caravan with them going to hang out there. They got it, that because everybody in Suge's or Trayvon Lane. And the only people, it's only a little bit of people that would get out their car and run up on Pop car like that Pop be worried about. That's either the outlaws, that's some of the outlaws that's still alive. Suge, because Suge got out the car. Remember, he had to open the door for the cop because he couldn't get it open. And that's it. Buntry and them chased the car and lost them. And they probably, by the time they probably came around, remember, they said cops was there in 60 seconds, 90 seconds, which also tells me that those cops probably was in on it too, because we know police don't come that motherfucking fast.
This is what I'm confused about. If Suge was snitching, Suge is coming home like he's 88 now. He got sentence reduction, right?
Yeah, he did.
I forgot the actual filing motion that being expense reduction. But he's coming home any minute, and he's about to clean up the whole death row mess that's over there between Reggie Wright and Whack 100. You know what I'm saying? They basically been exploiting death row game for the past 15 years to make a profit.
And Suge do not fuck with Reggie. That's 110% fact. I know that because I spoke to him myself. Suge do not fuck with Reggie at all.
That's a fact.
100% fact.
Things so he can sit there and kind of set a narrative. He's already sitting there trying to say, "Oh, Suge's a liar. Suge lied about this. Suge lied about that." He's been setting that narrative. So when Suge comes home and starts telling the truth, then it's going to be a problem. Because see, they can sit there and talk, but Suge's going to make $1 million worth of just going to podcasts with interviews just in the first 6 months of him coming home.
You right about that?
Right. So Suge is going to be Suge. Suge's already Suge. No matter anytime he comes home, no matter what, he has a story to tell. People want to hear about from Suge. So they're going to be wiped off the map. All their Suge stories or all their stories about that, it becomes invalid. Because now you have somebody who can really tell you what really happened. And who you going to listen to? The security guy who said, or you going to listen to the actual person who's actually there, who's actually know what's going on? Because I think you said that. You said the most poignant thing. These people knew this man for 11 months and been exploiting him for 25 years.
I'm telling you, bro. And then you got to think they was security. How much time do y'all think they was around Pop? Niggas don't hang with security fucking 24/7. Only when they go into events.
Come on, man. And this is Pop. He had his own crew. He's not like he had the outlaws. He had his own crew of dudes he hung out with.
Right. And these niggas ain't even on YouTube with their own channel telling Pac stories. And they saying they're going to a nigga channel that allegedly got his ass smoked. that got fired and everything. And nigga, I don't understand these people, bro. The nigga straight lying to them.
It's people want to feel a connection that they get some kind of information because they're so in love with the mythos of Tupac and the golden age of Tupac and Biggie. It's like that when they both died, it like was a close of an era, right? Things whether you do it or not, the temperature just changed. So people are really in love with the mythos of that, and then anything that's unsolved, but people don't have the definition for it. They just want more information for it so they can just kind of piece it out in their mind. But everybody's trying to figure out the actual situation in their mind. It's like a situational trauma that happened right in front of everybody's eyes, and there's no reconciliation about it. So you're gonna have people who still traumatized by it in their own way.
Yeah, it's like white people looking for Elvis.
White people looking for Elvis. You know what I'm saying? And they know he did.
Right. All right, man. I'm gonna let you go. Let some other people get on here and stuff. Well, I appreciate you. Call me anytime. You got the number now, man.
Yeah, bro. Yo, keep doing your thing. You know I'm a supporter, man. Just keep doing your thing, bro.
All right, peace. Thanks.
All right, well.
Call the 610 person back. They've been trying for a minute. The Mad Writer Films, you want to come on? I'm gonna
Please
put
leave
the
your
link in.
message for
Mad Writer, I just put the link in there for you. Okay. Thank you for that info, Donnell. Will there be a bond for Keefe? Most definitely. It might be about $2 million. And he gonna have to pay 10% of it. If he got property. If he got property and all that, he'll be good. Mm. Hold on. Okay, now look at this here. I gotta show y'all this.
Hey, so what's good? Right.
Yo, what's going on, man?
Man, so what's good with you, man? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How you, brother?
I'm mad right now, God. I appreciate your work, first of all. I think you know, and I think anybody, you know what I'm saying, I mess with on this is you, because I appreciate what you do. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching you for a minute, and I ain't talked to you before, but this is about this situation today, dog. First of all, throughout all the years, you know what I'm saying, a lot of information out there, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me. But you gotta understand, like, the information was already out there on DVDs and other shit, other interviews before it got to this point. So a lot of shit they trying to backtrack on to get rid of, because they know a lot of people ain't got them DVDs, they got them VHS no more, they ain't got that footage. But see, they sloppy as hell, just like the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? And this shit is all smoke screens and mirrors, my G. Because first of all, Gregory already said that the fucking car was bulletproof. The information is already out there. He already said Kidada Jones was in the back seat, and the fucking shots came from the back seat. And he's not the only one that said that. You know what I'm saying? But we'll never talk about that because they're trying to sell us the narrative of Orlando Anderson. It's bullshit, cuzzo. It's bullshit. And we've known that for years. It was bullshit. We just didn't know why. And they only did this shit so that we can, as black folks who love the music, who actually didn't fall for that self-destruction shit, and we actually elevated a bit. They wanted us to think a whole lot different by killing Pac and killing Big. You know what I'm saying? Because the same people did the same shit to both people. We already know. You know what I'm saying?
So you telling you feel like Kidada Jones was in the car with Suge and Pac?
Well, quick, like I say, Dick Gregory already put that out there that she was in the back seat. And the Washington Post and the New York Times know this shit, my G. But they, you know, we don't know that. So how they know that and we don't? So that's why I went on Reggie's channel and I'm like,
How do Washington Post and New York Times know this girl was in the back seat the whole fucking time? But Bill can't say that because Sugar has to be dead. You know what I'm saying? So he'll never say he was in the back seat with him. You know what I'm saying? Pac ain't here no more. Pac gone, and she didn't finish him in the car. She finished in the hospital, some MLK shit. You know what I'm saying? She may not have no recollection of it because we know MK Ultra exists in our country. We know this. You know what I'm saying? But word is, like the man put her there, and like I said, the New York Times and the Washington Post can know this. But we in Black America never knew this shit.
Did the Outlaws of Frank ever talk about Kidada? All I can remember is her telling him to put his vest on in one of these stories. I don't know if she ever went to the club with them or not.
She convinced him to not put that bitch on. But Frank had an interview out there that said that Silk was calling ass, like trying to lose them when they was in traffic. You know what I'm saying? He had a video when he was talking about that, like was saying how they needed gas at the time, and this thing was just driving reckless and hauling ass, leaving them behind, trying to get away from them. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like that video was even out there as well, because Frank talked a lot of things, regardless of what he tried to say about the dude still was there. You feel me? And he put a lot of information out there, but they can't erase all of it. So yeah, the information is there, and he higher up knows, but they feeding us this self-destruction bullshit so that we can go ahead and follow this same Orlando Anderson bullshit story. We'll never know who did it because they don't want to let us know MK Ultra exists and that they put people in fucking groups so they can kill people. And motherfuckers don't remember because it exists. We live in a world where anything is possible. You feel me? And it's all good though because we know what it is. The real know what it is, but I just don't like how they keep pulling this bullshit on our people. That's all.
Right.
Just to fit their.
Yeah.
It's all about our thought-provoking thinking a certain way.
Right. Hold on a second, real quick.
Call from
Michael.
To accept, press.
Michael, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, Joe? How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Yeah, I just want to say, Joe, the guy you talking to right now, not telling no lie, Joe. Like, there's a lot of information put out there back in the day where Kidada had to live in the backseat of the car.
So you agree with this brother about Kidada being in the car?
Yeah. Because back then, when all this first popped off, word got out that it was Kidada in the back seat, that the car was bulletproof, and that little hat there was in the back seat as well. Then you had the story where it wasn't a white Cadillac. They were told it was a white Cadillac. Then you had the connection between Snoop and Puff when they was real close with each other. When Snoop would come to New York and the radio station, how the disrespect when Pac and Snoop first started falling out because Snoop had came to the radio station out here and was doing the thing for Biggie and for Puff. So I remember when the thing got popped off that basically Snoop was told not to come to LA and a bunch of other people that was told not to come to not LA but Vegas during the time of the fight night when the Tyson fight went down. So you open up a lot of information that's purposely put out there to mislead people so you get so many people on the internet. So by the time everybody is talking about like Keefe D, you're talking his story. So I mean everything to do with so many people that have so much to add between New York and LA and all this come to the forefront that the police was involved, that political people was involved, and that people behind the scenes was involved on top of the celebrities. It's going to make for a big day for a lot of people that lose out for everything that they get from taking out big. That's just my personal opinion. That's all. So keep doing what you're doing, my brother. Love you, man.
All right, love you too, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right.
Wow.
Hold up.
Yeah. I never heard that Kidada was in the backseat of the car. I'm not saying if that's true or not. I don't know. I gotta research that. The car being bulletproof, can't be no truth to that, 'cause all those shots went through the door. Let me pull up the door. Hmm. Let's see. Let's try to find the shots. Yeah, she was in the back. I asked where the guy shot too. Yo, yeah, you got mute your TV or something.
Okay. Now, do you remember them saying that a helicopter came down and got Tupac? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? Is it a possibility that it was a plant put there? And he actually got away?
No.
No way possible?
Nah. You know why? I don't believe no theory that like that, like he's alive type of shit. It's because
Mm-hmm.
I met his mother. And
Okay.
not only did I meet her, I produced the Rap City with her that you probably could find it on YouTube. And I produced that show with her. So I had some time to spend with Afeni Shakur that day. And bro, ain't nobody, no mother could fake that pain.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no woman could fake the pain that was in her face and her voice and the conversation that we had. No mother, no mother. I don't give a fuck. Halle Berry in the movie acting, like she lost a child. There's no faking that energy, that pain that I saw in this woman's face. And for me to believe that she was faking it like her son was alive. So I don't believe that,
Right.
no.
Mm-hmm. But I'm watching you, man. You're doing some great work. If I see anything else, I will call you and see. I just say, brother, you're a beautiful guy, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. Much love.
Yeah, okay, much love, Detroit, baby.
All right, all day. No fly zone.
I'm gonna hit you back though.
All right, anytime. You got the number. One.
Yep, I'm watching you right now. Yep,
All right, peace.
one love, 100.
Peace. Yeah, all those conspiracy theories that Pac is alive, and I don't believe none of those. Like I met Afeni Shakur, and ain't I seen my mother face when she came to visit me in jail on the visit. I know a mother's pain and ain't no way in hell Afeni Shakur was faking that the emotions that I seen her in my face. She would have to be Angela Bassett for me to believe her that Tupac was alive. Uh, like I mean that her son wasn't dead. She couldn't fake that. I'm sorry. That that is something that I'm telling you, a mother cannot fake. And for me, she, you know, no way in hell. I don't believe that at all. And I would, no, I'm not gonna even entertain that. I believe that as much as I believe that this girl is out here right now, and she's Aaliyah and R. Kelly's love child. I believe that before I believe goddamn Tupac is alive. Now, what was I getting ready to show y'all? Hold on.